radio show is more important than any other mainstream media outlet that exists.
The Breakfast Club.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it.
Strike up when hot.
You think I'm gonna come here when this ain't hot?
DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God.
Being here next to all of you guys, it's really big.
It's one of my favorite shows to do, just because y'all always keep it 100, y'all keep it real. But what better place than here?
I think everybody should go on the Breakfast Club and start with that if you want to shake it up.
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo. Charlamagne the God. Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day.
That's right. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's middle of the week. Good morning.
That's right. I feel like we warming up the car when we start the show, baby. You got to warm up the car. Remember, you used to go out there and start the car before you get in it. Your parents used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I feel like. Whenever I let them yo-yo-yo-yo-yo's out, I start the car, I go back in the house.
You can't do that now, though, because now they'll steal your car. But, yeah, back in the day, the parents, my mom and my dad used to, warm up the car while I'm getting ready for school. And then by the time I get in the car's nice and warm.
Car's nice and warm, baby.
Can't do that now, though, because they'll steal your car. You start your car. By the time you come back out, your car be somewhere in Newark.
And you really shouldn't have to, though, because, the cars warm up pretty fast nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, it took a while. You know what I'm saying? And he had to build up in the old school cars.
Yo, my inner thighs are on fire right now, hurting. Did a workout last night.
What's his name?
Yo, shut up, man.
What do you do to you?
His name is Leonard. I don't know. I just did a workout, and my inner thighs have been, hurting for the last 2 days.
You keep talking about these workouts you're doing. I hope it ain't them little punk-ass workouts you be showing us in here. You see them little stupid-ass exercises they be doing? Little cha-cha slides. And
I don't be doing no exercises up here.
You was in here yesterday doing some type of stupid exercise. Talking about, my inner, you said it yesterday, and we paid you no attention then. My inner thighs are hurting. And then you started doing this little stutter step, like I was doing this yesterday. And all right, man. Congratulations.
I'm not sharing nothing with you anymore.
I mean, you don't have to share everything. Okay?
I am not sharing nothing.
Especially when you just be wanting attention.
God was walking
My glutes are hurting. My inner thighs are hurting. My hamstring hurting. We don't be paying you no attention. What you want us to do about it? What's the point of you saying that? You want somebody to rub them down, Red? Why you got time for all that, man? Who we got on the show this morning?
What is wrong with y'all, man?
Who we got on the show this morning?
Taraji Henson will be joining us.
Drop on the clues bar for Taraji P. Henson. She'll be here.
Howard University's own
That's
Taraji
right.
P. Henson will be joining us.
She'll be here to talk to us about the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, which is her mental health foundation.
That's right.
Named after her father, and all the great work that she's been doing out here for years.
That's right.
In the world of mental health, amongst some other things.
Yes.
The thing about the actors and actresses, they can't talk about too much going on because of the writer's strike and the actor's strike and all of that stuff like that. But she can talk about what she can talk about.
That's right.
So life.
All right. Yes. And the traffic, if you're in the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, is still crazy. The UN is still in town. The president is still here. I'm starting to see a lot of those Cadillac and those Escalades leaving. Yesterday was funny. You see a lot of streetwalkers around now, but you realize it's because, a lot of these foreign officials are in town, and I guess they're hiring the street workers because you see a lot of them in the morning when I'm pulling up in the morning. So
and we're talking about what's going on in New York right now because we're nationally syndicated. I know people in Texas and Florida like, what the hell are they talking about? The UN's in town.
Yeah, but
people don't hear everything. They miss things.
Yeah, that's true.
The president's in town.
Yeah, but the president's in town. No, in New York. So people are in town. The UN's in town to talk about world issues. They talk about economic growth. They're talking about.
Man, they smoking weed.
They're not
doing
smoking
coke.
They're not doing no
That's all
weed.
they doing.
They're doing a lot more. They're supposed to be better in the environment.
Man, they smoking weed and doing coke, man. Some hookers. There's a lot going on.
And that too.
Okay?
And
that's what they doing.
And that's
a party.
Jesus Christ.
That's their festival.
That's their festival.
This is World Leader Fest. That's all it is.
Jesus Christ.
We
All
look
right.
forward to this every year.
When we come back, we got front page news. Cezlyn Figaro will be joining us, so don't move. And Taraji P. Henson will be joining us next hour. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Tez.
Good morning, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Breakfast Club family.
Peace, Tez.
Now let's discuss. Let's jump right into it. If you strike, you will be fired. What are we talking about now?
Well, I hope that's not the case, but that is what Senator Tim Scott is certainly suggesting. Republican presidential candidate Senator Tim Scott delivered an apparent call to fire the United Auto Workers who are currently on strike over the dispute with auto manufacturers. Monday, the South Carolina senator held a town hall in Fort Dodge, Iowa, where he was asked if he was president, would he involve himself in the current labor talks? Let's listen to what he said.
I think Ronald Reagan gave us a great example when federal employees decided they were going to strike. Either you strike, you're fired. Simple concept to me. To the extent that we could use that once again, absolutely.
That sounds ridiculous.
Is that legal?
What, to fire somebody? He's going by what Ronald Reagan suggested. So you can suggest something and not necessarily say, that it would happen or not. But Ronald Reagan, when he was president, he fired more than 11,000 members. Not him particularly, but what happened when he called for that firing, more than 11,000 members of the Professional Air Traffic Controllers Association in 1981. They were fired for protesting improved wages and shorter hours. So yeah, when people go on strike, you can absolutely replace their positions. Now, he was talking about, he also made a statement previous to this saying that we're seeing the United Auto Workers fight for more benefits and less working hours. We need to have more pay in fewer days they want more pay in fewer days on the job. He said it's a disconnect from work and we have to find a way to encourage people to want to get back to work. So that's Tim Scott's answer to that.
Well, you encourage them by doing right by them. And I just think,
That's right.
I think Ronald Reagan and, my South Carolina brethren, Tim Scott sound ridiculous. Like, that's foolishness. Like, we all need gainful employment. We understand folks is out of work, but would you really want to work for a company that would fire you for striking, fire you for demanding more
crazy.
And wanting more, especially if you deserve more? Whether you agree with them striking, you should agree with their right to strike.
But I also thought that was the whole purpose of a union, that, the union would get together and make sure that you are safe if you have to strike, if you have to ask for more. So even in a union, that if you strike, you could be fired?
Well, yeah, I mean, again, you're taking a risk when you go to strike. That's why a lot of people don't want to go to strike. One, you get reduced pay, like we talked about the other day. Some of the workers are only getting $500 a week, and you can't risk losing your job. Remember, we talked about that the other day, especially now that we see AI is coming into place. You can actually be replaced. But I just want to remind the good senator on what was happening with black people in 1981. Black Americans, their unemployment rate was about 14% during that time. There's always this confusion on the Reagan years and how the Reagan years was such a good time, but wasn't a good time for black people. And you are right when it comes to the union, how it benefits everybody, but particularly black people, because that collective bargaining power is helpful. It helps reduce wage gaps, particularly when you see wage gaps with people of color, particularly black people. Job security, to your point, DJ Envy, access to training, development, advocacy for civil rights and political advocacy, and so much more with why unions are important. And it supports affirmative action, a lot of the things that Tim Scott is obviously against. I'm really disappointed with him with this.
He sounds like he's never been a worker,
right?
Because you get people back to work by doing right by the workers. All folks want is fairness. The company wants to do what's fair for them. Workers want what's fair for them. Let's meet in the middle. That's all this is.
Well, not only that, when you're happier at work, you're going to be more productive, right? That's right. Because you're happy to be there. You want to be there. You want to work. But if you're not happy, you feel like you're taken advantage of. You're not going to work.
That's absolutely true.
And I think that's really going to backfire before we wrap up. I was a worker, a blue collar type state, so I don't think that's going to land too well with the voters that he was trying to impress. With saying, hey, you want more on your job, just lose your job.
You literally just told majority of Americans, I'll fire you if you want more. You should be fired if you want more. You should be fired if you demand more from your place of employment.
Crazy.
Right.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Tez, we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Envy. What's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Yeah, chillin'. What's up, Star?
Trav, pieces.
Al. Who there, Star? Just y'all today?
Just us. Gusbins in the morning.
Man. Just us, man.
Oh, just my Gusbins. Hey, Gusbins.
That sounds so gross coming from you.
Envy.
Yes.
I'm a little upset with you. Hey, Char, I feel like Envy been banning me from calling into the radio since we beat the Giants because I've been trying to call through that whole week. All of a sudden, Char, I can't get through.
Well, guess what?
All of a sudden, I can't get through.
Guess what? That W still stands. You through now, buddy.
Nope. That's your problem, Trav. You want to live in the past. You got to talk about the future.
Well, look, also, I want to say today is my little sister's birthday.
Happy Heavenly Born Day to your little sister, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I caught myself getting a little down, real down over in the beginning of the week. But
what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. That's your grief is a lifelong thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That was your little sister. That's your little sister. You love her to death. Like,
that's right.
There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. Feel your feels, Trav.
Yeah, you're right. I've been trying to snap myself out of it. Maybe I should just feel it.
Yeah, but why would you want to snap yourself out of it? Like, feel your feels. Like, put it like this: when you with one of them warm little Philly thugs and they about to go down on you, do you snap yourself out of that, or do you allow yourself to feel that?
Oh God!
It's the same thing.
Jesus Christ! How you know when you with a thug? How you know Trav don't like nerds?
Trav like thugs.
Trav might like a nerd.
I got a little man now. He's not a thug, y'all. He's an out and open gay man, and we've been chilling.
Hey,
you having fun, Trav?
Say it again.
You having fun with him?
Yeah. We've been chilling for the last little few months. Taylor swear I'm in love, but I'm not.
Oh, you definitely in love. You shouted him out. He doing something right.
I ain't say his name.
He blushing? God damn, Trav.
Oh, God.
I can see you blushing over the phone.
Y'all.
Peace.
Hello, who's this?
This is Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, get it off your chest, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm a United Auto Worker that's on strike, calling about what Tim Scott said, that we need to be fired.
Yes, sir.
But Tim Scott realized since 2008, we've got a $4 raise, and all we're asking for is more money, and GM Motors has made record profit.
I didn't hear the last part. What'd you say?
GM has made record profit since 2008.
Oh,
and we've made a $4. Yeah, since 2008, we got a $4 raise.
I see what you're saying. So they making all this profit, so y'all want more money. Makes sense to me.
Sounds right to me.
Exactly. We asked for a 20% raise. That's only $8. Give us an $8 raise. We deserve it.
I mean, I don't know all the numbers, but it don't sound like that's going to hurt them at all.
Not at all. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
It's DJ Echo from the 757.
Echo.
What up, Echo? Get it off your chest.
Man, that comment about Tim Scott made, that's scary for America. I think he needs to go play in traffic.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tell us more, Echo.
I'm in a union. I'm in an elevator union. And when you look at the wages and the benefits for people that's not in a union, it's half different. Like, the pay is different. The benefits are nowhere near the same. And people use non-union labor because it's so cheap. And I think it just hurts the economy. You take money out of the economy when you take money out of the people's pockets.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, this is just another example of folks letting us know they don't want us to have any real rights. You know what I mean? Because the reality is, if you don't want folks to strike, you know what I mean? Like, stay in your place. Mm-hmm. Don't ever ask for more. Don't ever demand more. Take what we give you and be happy about it. Nah.
That's crazy. When you look at the elevator trade.
Don't act like you ain't hang up on that, man.
I didn't mean to hang up on him.
Yes, you did.
That wasn't on purpose.
You trying to shut the workers down. You don't want the workers to be heard.
Nah, that wasn't on purpose. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up? This is Ray.
Ray, what up? Get it off your chest.
I just want to give a shout out to my daughters this morning, Callie, Isabella. Give a shout out to my girl, Carly. I love y'all all. I'll see y'all when I get off today.
Oh, you a big girl dad like me, huh? Like me and Envy.
Yes, sir. I got 2 of them.
I got 4. You got any sons?
Yeah. No, I want one more kid, and I want.
Oh, your phone went out.
Yeah,
he said he wanted one more kid. He wanted to be a son. Yeah. That was me.
That
every
was
time.
Charlamagne. That didn't work out for him.
Nope. But you know what? I love my girls. God gave me what I need, not what I wanted.
Yeah, I got 4 girls, 2 boys. Hello, who's this?
Good morning. This is Shay.
What's up, Shay? Get it off your chest.
No, okay, so DJ Envy, you always repping Hampton and HU. When are we getting a car show in Virginia?
You the second person this week that asked about a car show in Virginia. I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to find a place in Hampton. I know they got the Hampton Coliseum, which is an indoor facility. I just need an indoor facility, so if it rains or if there's bad weather, that the car show can still go on. But that's one of the next
you got
markets we
Norfolk
looking at.
Stoke too?
Huh?
Norfolk Stoke.
Yeah, Norfolk Stoke too. I'm gonna look at a couple of those places. Maybe try to even do it in the fall around homecoming time, where where both schools can come by. I don't know. We trying to work it out. But you're the second person that called this week that wanted me to bring my car show to Virginia. So I'm gonna try to work it out, Mama.
Okay, you do that.
All right, thank you. You have a good one. Shout out to the whole 757.
All right, now. Bye bye.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up right now. Now, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to discuss Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak might have called the wrong person asking for Beyonce tickets.
No, he didn't. He called the exact right person.
Well, we'll get into it.
And all of us wish we could call that person for Beyonce tickets.
Well,
because he got them.
Did he get them?
We'll talk about it.
All right, when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club.
We can't play that song no more. I love SZA. But it's too early in the morning. And whenever I hear that song, it sounds like, the windshield wipers are going, but it's not raining. So when that song comes on, replace it with Doja Cat or something more upbeat, please.
Paint the Town, right? Well, you can't replace it with a beat. You just can't have an instrumental running.
I ain't say the beat. I said replace it with something more upbeat, you idiot.
Didn't it just sound like you said beat?
No, it didn't. You heard what you want here. I said upbeat.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Well, good morning. We are The Breakfast Club.
6:55. We're trying to wake up, not hit the snooze button again.
It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne. Let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty
I'm gossiping.
This is the rumor report.
I mean, I guess we're on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh my
This
God.
guy's making a mess of it.
No, I was shaking a bottle of my plant-based juice, my Carviva Wellness, and the top must have been open. So I ended up spilling juice all over the studio.
Exploded all
Jesus
over the
Christ,
place.
Somebody bring me some towels, man.
All right.
So I can wipe this up.
All right, well, let's start off with Memphis Bleak. Now, Memphis Bleak was doing an interview with Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori and EFN.
Salute to Nori and EFN.
And while he was there, he was talking about how he was trying to get Beyonce tickets for his wife's birthday. So this is a tough situation, right? Because you don't want to call the big homie for Beyonce tickets.
Who else you gonna call? That's your big homie.
But ain't that like you should call the assistant?
Why?
Somebody else that worked there.
I mean, he did say. Well,
Yeah,
play
you
the
call
audio.
Jay for
Play the audio.
Beyonce tickets. Well, that's exactly what he
listen,
did.
for me to get Beyonce tickets was a problem. My wife hit me like, yo, she in Philly. You try to send me in there for the war, baby? Like, so, all right, it. It's wifey. I gotta go. I gotta hold it down. So I hit all the top dogs. All the bosses.
They don't work for Ivy Park. They'd be like, I don't work for Ivy Park.
No, they ain't even say none of that. All of them said, yo, Bleak, what, you bugging? You gotta hit Jay.
All right.
So I'm like, I tried not to, but now I gotta hit you. I got to. I tried to go around and save it, but now this message gotta go to you. Like, it. Yo, big homie, I need some tickets for the show. It's wifey B-Day. Trying to turn me the ticket guy now?
Here's the thing that we don't understand.
What's that?
Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z are homies.
Correct.
Forever.
Yes.
So Bleak said he tried to hit everybody else because he don't want to go direct to his homie. And they was like, Bleak, you got to hit Jay. You think that they're not going to tell just anybody to hit Jay. They know Bleak has that direct line of communication to Jay. That's why they told him to do that. And he did it. And he got his tickets.
That's still an odd one, though.
Why is that odd? That's not odd when that's your homie.
I know, but you ain't want to call him asking for some tickets.
He didn't. He called everybody else first.
I know,
and they
still.
said, Bleak, you need to call Jay. They only said that because it's Bleak. They know Bleak has that kind of relationship with Hove that he can do that. And guess what? He got his tickets. So what are y'all talking about? Dropping the clues bombs for Bleak. Okay? I respect the fact that Bleak didn't want to bother him in the beginning.
That's the last person I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta hit big
but
homie.
the fact that everybody's looking at him like, why are you calling us? Jay, your guy. Call Jay.
If I need tickets, I'm going to call Bleak because I know Bleak going to call Hove.
Yep, and Bleak going to send you directly to voicemail, as he should.
Now, Monique, she calls out CBS to fairly compensate her and her Countess Vaughn for their time on the Parker. She's saying that she didn't get paid the money that she deserved.
Countess Vaughn and I did a show called The Parkers. The Parkers has now been on air for 24 years, and they're trying to convince us, through our ownership of the show, that we made absolutely no money.
And it's baffling, being that when you have a conversation with the executive producers, and they allude to the fact that the show in its entirety, 5 years, was made for under $70 million. It went out of production in 2004, but by 2009, we see profit participation statements that show program made over $700 million, but yet was in a close to $1 billion, if not $1 billion deficit.
So what we're asking you, CBS, is can you treat these two black women fairly?
I mean, open up the books.
Yeah.
That's what CBS needs to do. CBS needs to sit down with, Monique and her team, and who is it? Countess Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
Countess Vaughn and
Countess
her team,
Vaughn.
and they need to open up the books. Show them what was made.
Well, this is the thing I always say. When you do any of these deals, right, it's structured through contracts, right? And your lawyers look at the contracts, and if there's an issue or a problem, you're allowed to audit them. You're allowed to take them to court and audit them, where they have to open up the books, and then you can go line through line with your team to see what's owed, what's spent, and what you deserve. Correct?
And, yes, and more than likely, a company like CBS, probably took advantage of, a bunch of people who didn't necessarily know the business like they know it now.
Right.
So I don't see a problem with that. Open up the books.
Yeah.
Show them what they made so they can get properly paid.
Now, lastly, did you know Little Baby and Blueface are going back and forth firing shots at each other on music?
No, and I don't care. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's a mess over here that I gotta go clean up, because there's something going on in this studio. The other day when Puff was here, that bottle just popped by itself.
Right.
Just now, my bottle of Carviva Wellness popped open by itself, because this bottle wasn't open. Not only was it not open, it was sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, it busted open, and it's juice all over there that I need to, go clean up, because nobody else is going to do it.
Well, before you hear that, let's listen to Blueface.
I don't care.
Going at Lil Baby.
That's my way of saying I don't care.
Baby thought he knew me. How you let another grown man fill up on your booty?
Well, if you missed it, he says, how you let a grown man fill up on your booty? He was talking about...
Hold on now. Whoa. What happened now? Whoa, you ain't telling me that now.
He was talking about Mike Rubin. You remember Michael Rubin?
God damn. Mike Rubin ain't touched Lil Baby booty now. Y'all got to cut it out now. Y'all going too far.
He didn't touch
He did hug him from the back.
Yeah, he did.
He hugged him from the back, but he ain't touched his booty now. That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy, Blueface. Why Blueface give Lil Baby a shot like that, man?
I don't know, man. All right, but and let's say Lil Baby response. I don't know what he said.
That's why I don't even know why you played it.
I don't know what
Entertaining them young boys beef.
I don't
First of all,
know
it's not even really beef.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
rappers trading bars at each other.
Jokes, really.
Michael Rubin got it the worst, though.
What you mean?
And you should say his name. Say his name. Don't just say, why you let another man feel on your booty. By the way, that's disrespectful, too.
Yes.
Because ain't nobody was feeling on
nobody was feeling on his booty, man.
The only thing that could have made that worth if you did a freestyle to R. Kelly's feeling on your booty.
See, you go too far. All right, and that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news with Tezlyn Figaro and Taraji P. Henson. They'll be joining us. Charlamagne is cleaning up. Get it all up. Yep, wipe it up.
First of all,
wipe it up.
And let me tell y'all something else about life, right?
What?
When that bottle popped in here with Puff the other day,
Yep.
I was the only person that got up to clean it up. When this is this mess I just made, I'm cleaning it up because it's my own mess. That's the difference between me and a lot of other people.
What?
I don't have a problem getting my hands dirty, because back in the day when I was an intern, if I saw something like that, I'd have came running in to clean it up. I just want to throw that out there for all the people in here still trying to make it. Okay? I just want to throw that out there for all the people in here still trying to make it, okay? All right.
Well, front page news when we come back. Charlamagne's on his knees cleaning it up. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Tezlyn, good morning.
Good morning again, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy, Breakfast Club family.
Peace, Ted.
Let's jump right into it. Let's talk about these poll workers in Mississippi.
I really got to get my mind out the gutter, because when I hear poll workers, I think strippers.
Come on, man.
And I know that's
not the gutter.
I know that's not what we're talking about.
No.
Well, shout out to all the strippers.
That's right.
Poll workers in Mississippi said that they haven't been paid for more than a month after the state primary elections.
And people ain't tipping?
Yo, shut up, man. What's wrong with him? Go ahead.
All right. In public comments at the Hyde County Board of Supervisors on Monday, poll manager Sheila Davis and election workers were very upset, saying that they were not paid during the August 8th and August 28th runoff elections. The workers said they refused to come back for November 7th if they are not paid. Let's listen to what she said.
If you didn't get your pay, how would you feel? So that's why I'm here today as a community person, as a poll manager. I want to be able to work with integrity November the 7th. But if the people don't get paid, you would not have. You would probably have to go to the poll and work. They want to be poll workers now. They don't want to sit there and work 14 hours and wait. It's been 36 days now.
If you work, you should get paid. That's the bottom line. But school me, Taz, who is supposed to pay him?
Yeah, so for clarity, there's about 1,000 poll workers that have not been compensated. So we're not talking about just a few folks. The election commissioner said that the reason they have not paid these folks is because the Democrat and Republican Party officials basically haven't given them the money, and it's resulted in delays. Now, looking ahead, they said that they're going to use some churches for some poll sites, and the church said, "No, we ain't gonna be able to do it. You have to pay us up front." So I thought that was funny. The church is basically saying, "Try Jesus, not them." So even the church don't trust. Trust the Democrats and Republicans. So yeah.
So how do we make sure they get their money? They just got to keep raising awareness?
You just got to keep raising awareness, and which they're doing that by going to, local meetings, keep telling people politics is local, make your voice heard, not just in the comments, but actually show up, at meetings, which is what they did. And I'm sure, there'll be some resolution to it now, because they're going to need poll workers, in November 7th. You're going to have somebody's going to have to work the poll.
I agree. Poll workers, man, especially when they're doing like private dances, if it's not in the club, they should get their money. They should get their money up front.
I knew you was going to go there.
They should get their money up front, because you can't guarantee that the people at the private party going to tip.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's why, again, if we're going to transition to that, that's why, a lot of times you do get guarantees in some of the strip clubs. They give you a little bit of some are private parties.
That's
right. Get a guarantee when you walk through the door, and the rest is tips. You know all about it.
Oh my
Shout out
goodness.
to the strip clubs.
Can we move on to some real news? Let's talk Elon Musk. He's trying to charge people a monthly fee. I'm happy for this.
Me too.
You are?
Yeah.
You happy for this?
Yes.
Well, let her tell a story first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I agree with you.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Well, when we talked about Twitter charging folks before, I thought I recalled you guys saying that was kind of crazy, but we'll talk about it in a second. But he is once again debating bringing back another change to X, which is formerly known as Twitter. Now, this is about reducing the trolls, which I'm sure is what you guys are talking about. But let's take a listen to what he had to say.
I say that maybe the single most important reason that we're moving to having a small monthly payment for use of the X system is it's the only way I can think of to combat vast armies of bots, because a bot costs a fraction of a penny, call it a tenth of a penny, but if somebody even has to pay a few dollars or something, some minor amount, the effective cost of bots is very high, and then you also have to get a new payment method every time you have a new bot. So that actually, the constraint of how many different credit cards you can find even on the dark web.
Well, I think what we were talking about, Taz, prior was I think it's crazy for people to want to pay for Twitter.
Correct.
You know what I mean? But I don't think it's crazy for Elon to charge them because he should charge them. I want you to have to pay to hate me. Yeah, you should not be able to hate me for free. Let's see how much you really care about hating me.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I was thinking the same thing. They're like, if you really want to hate, you really want to be that negative, if you're going to pay to be that negative, then go ahead and do it. But I will tell you this too, if they charge, I won't be on it anymore, so I won't even get to see it. But
I haven't been on Twitter in like 6 years.
Really?
Literally.
People will literally be tweeting you too. I'll be laughing because I'm saying, Charlamagne
I never go on Twitter. Never. Ever. Only time I see tweets is like if somebody send me a tweet, but nobody ever send me nothing about like me. They just send me like news that came on Twitter, and I'll look at the link, but I'm never on Twitter.
But I link it to my IG, so whatever I post on IG, I also post on Twitter. But I
can link Twitter to IG?
Yeah. Usually when you post on Instagram, it automatically went to Twitter.
Oh, no, it automatically goes to Facebook. Are you sure?
And Facebook, yeah.
They don't have a link on Twitter.
No, it used to be a click where you click on your Instagram and it automatically sends to Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Okay, they don't have that anymore.
No, they recently pulled it off. But I whatever I put on Instagram, I automatically post on Twitter as well. And
yeah, I'm on there. I'm very rare because it is a cesspool, of avatars is what I call it. Anonymous avatars. Just making anonymous comments, hiding, their identity. And I'm not a fan of it. Twitter used to be, it is, and it still is sometimes. sometimes a good place for news, because you get instant information. I'm always looking for information, but it is definitely filled with bots. Instagram has bots too, but you have a little bit more control over your page. Now, what he's talking about doing, now he's already charging folks $8 a month to be verified, which is crazy because we know that you're paying for it, by the way, including on Instagram. And it's allowing you access, the special features. Organizations are paying $1,000 a month to be verified, and an extra $50 for each of their affiliates. So yeah, we'll see. They're going to charge everybody. We'll see how it works.
Go ahead. Pay Elon Musk to hate us. Okay, make Elon Musk richer. All right, I want to see how much you care about actually disliking the people you claim that you dislike. Go ahead and pay the white man to continue to hate on more black people. Go ahead, do it.
Make the investment.
Go ahead, make the investment. Do your thing.
All right. Well,
let me say this. Yesterday you said it was National Cheeseburger Day. There's always a crazy day. So today is National Quesos Day and National String Cheese Day. So
what's a queso?
What's queso?
Like that goes with your nachos.
The cheese?
Cheese, yeah.
Oh, I just call it cheese. You talk about cheese sauce.
No. and Monday was National Cheeseburger Day. Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, so National String Cheese Day. But you don't eat cheese, Charlamagne, so.
No, I don't. I'm lactose intolerant. I feel like we just let our Latino listeners down, too. They're like, what is it? You don't know what a queso is?
Maybe.
Yeah, the queso cheese. Am I not pronouncing it queso?
Red, you know what queso is?
It's queso.
Yeah, Red looks disgusting.
It's more Mexican, though. It's not Puerto Rican, though, right? It's more Mexican.
It's cheese. Okay, well, salute to all the Mexicans out there.
Shout out to all the Mexicans.
Yeah, when you go to the bar and you ask for, they give you chips and give you that dip, queso dip.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I just call it cheese sauce.
Yeah.
I thought it was cheese whiz.
Just learn something.
Okay.
Not cheese whiz.
All right. Well, thank you, Tez. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
And make sure you subscribe to Tesla and Figaro's podcast. It's Great Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. And follow at Tesla and Figaro on all social media platforms.
All right. When we come back, Taraji P. Henson will be joining us. We're going to kick it with her when we come back. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ NV Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
The legendary
Taraji P. Henson. Welcome.
How are you?
How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel great, whenever I come to New York, and especially when I'm coming for Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, we coming to spread joy, spread a message that it's okay not to be okay.
That's right.
You started that conversation.
For people who don't know what the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation is.
Okay.
Tell them.
Yes. Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, we launched in 2018. And it's really to eradicate the stigma around mental illness in the Black community and to bring more awareness to mental wellness in the Black community. Because, we don't talk about it.
That's right.
We suffer in silence, we isolate, and we try to be strong, and we're dying. So out of my own necessity, for my own mental wellness, and my son, I realized there was no real help out there for us. So I had to do something about it. So my best friend since the 7th grade, Tracy J. We launched the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation to hopefully help a underserved community.
How's your son doing?
He's doing great.
He's doing great.
He's doing great. Yeah, he's doing great. He's maneuvering through, trying to being a young Black man in America. When those rose-colored glasses come off. I'm sure you remember those days. But he's maneuvered through it pretty well.
Did he have a moment?
He had a huge moment. But he picked the right mother because, And it's interesting because I had an older gentleman tell me years ago when I was on a television show called The Division. It was my first series regular, and I came in upset about something with Marcel. He was little at the time. And this guy said, don't you ever give up on him. Don't ever give up. I don't even know if Mark is still alive to this day, but I just remember him. I never forget him saying that. And every time I would have these issues with my son, I would be like wanting to choke him. I would hear his voice, don't ever give up. And you can't give up on your kids. You just got to pray. Tracy sent me something. Oh, was it you or Pam? Somebody sent me something about I think it was a pastor who was saying, don't give up on your baby. I don't care if they strung out on drugs. Whatever their problem is, you wrap them up in prayer. Don't ever give up on your children.
So what if you have to? Can you set? You made me think. Can you set boundaries with your kids if you need?
You have to set boundaries. You must set boundaries. Are you kidding me?
What type of boundaries?
Boundaries. Like, what are you willing to accept and not accept? You have to, because these kids nowadays come so privileged. They're not like us. Now, I was talking to somebody the other day. I was like, I don't even think can't remember the last time I saw a group of children playing outside.
That's real. Yeah, I make mine go outside.
You have to.
Yeah.
because they have these devices now, which is not good for the mental. So these kids they don't even know what fresh air is anymore. I don't think, you know. It's just a weird time to be a young kid.
That's true. You don't even tell kids, man, you smell like outside. Because they don't go out there.
They don't go outside.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I seen girls playing double dutch or just
Definitely
riding bikes or anything.
I guess the scariest thing is you don't want them to like make any mistakes that's going to really cost them while they're coming around.
Correct.
Absolutely. That was your mother's fear. That's every parent's fear. That was your father's fear. That's all of our fear forever. Like my mother to this day, she tracks me. I'm 53 and she tracks me and she's like, I just feel so much better knowing where you are. And when I see you're not moving, I can sleep at night. It never ends. It never ends.
What you know, we don't talk about enough the resources that are available for the friends and family that have to deal with folks who have mental health issues.
Exactly.
You know?
Because it takes a toll on them, especially parents. Because you feel like, I can't fix my child. It's something that I did wrong. It's really hard because that's your job, to protect your kids and save them from, mishaps. And when you can't, you feel inadequate or you feel like you're not doing your job. It's hard. Parenting is not easy.
Man.
And then being a single parent, I promise you I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. It's first of all, children need both parents. Boys and girls, I don't care. You need both of your parents. If you're not living in the same household, you still need both. I mean, regardless of whether your relationship works out, that has nothing to do with the kid. You still have to show up, both parents, for that child. Unfortunately, my son's father was murdered, so I didn't have an option. But it's hard. It's tough, especially me being a boy mom. I need the man. I can't teach him how to be a man. I don't know how to be a man. And that was the hardest struggle for us, because when he was becoming a man, he's looking at me like, you can't tell me anything. What can you tell me? You're a girl. It's just the dynamic it gets a little difficult in the young adult years.
Like Charlamagne was just saying, so what do you do to make sure your mental is good?
Remember when I went to Bali?
I do. You there for a long time, too.
I went for a whole month. Yeah, I had to. I was coming apart at the seams, and I didn't realize it because I was working. And God is amazing, because God will put you in a situation where you have to sit down. And I have been doing this for over 20 years. I have been working nonstop my entire career, right? And it was just this past year where I didn't have a lot. I did Color Purple and I was just kind of like sitting around, and not sitting around. I had other stuff to do, but as far as like a call sheet and showing up and knowing lines and that kind of work, acting gigs. And it was for a reason, because I needed to take care of me. I was not in a good place mentally. I just really wasn't. And thank God I had that time to take care, because Lord knows where I would be if I didn't have the time to really listen to myself and take time for myself. And I think we live in such a grind society. It's all about grinding. And you can sleep when you in that box. Well, if you don't sleep now, you might get to that box a little sooner than you were playing.
When you finally slowed down, were you surprised that you weren't happy?
I was at first, but then I wasn't. Because once you sit down and you go, well, how did you expect to be happy if you weren't paying attention? Like, I wasn't tracking my feelings. I was just working. And when you finally make it, you have this dream. I don't care what it is. It could be to be a chef or whatever. But you have this dream and it finally comes true. It's like, I can't stop now, because what if the phone stops ringing? You know what I mean? So you're not really paying attention you're not doing a mental check. And then, like I said, God did it for me. I didn't have the jobs piled up, and I literally had to stop and check myself. I wasn't doing well, and I knew, because I was looking at the people around me, and they were like walking on eggshells. And I'm a cool person, like I'm the most fun person, but they were concerned because I was a short fuse. Any little thing, I was like, I'm so annoyed. I was annoyed about every little thing, and it was like I could even feel myself wanting to get into like arguments on the streets. And nowadays that's not safe. Road rage, it could be the end of your life, and so it was things like little things were triggering me, little things that once upon a time would just be water under the bridge or water off my back or whatever. But I was literally, everything was just I felt like I could just run through a wall.
But you had the self-awareness to know it was you, though. A lot of people don't. A lot of people will be like, that's everybody else.
Point fingers. Right?
No. I'm the type, like, if I don't feel 100%, I stay home. I don't put my on other people. Like, if I'm not in the best mood, I want to be the type of person, when I come into a room and I leave, everybody's much better after my presence, right? And if I can't give that, then I need to stay home.
All right, we got more with Taraji P. Henson when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Taraji P. Henson. Charlamagne?
What is joy joints?
Joy joints. Okay. This is what I love, because this is a time for us to really celebrate us and to find that joy. And remind ourselves that joy is our birthright. It's something that we were born with, and it's something that is ours. And so across the nation, we want people to, if you're at work, it can be an office group, it could be friends. Remember how I said we don't see people playing outside anymore? We're trying to recreate that. Get the kids, have kickball, go outside and play kickball or spades games, double dutch, whatever it is that brings you joy, get a group of people and do it. And we're all connecting through the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation to raise awareness of just finding your joy, tapping back into your joy.
So it's like a party?
It's a huge party, a nationwide party.
Got you.
And you hooked up with Kate Spade on this?
Yes, Kate Spade has been our partner since 2022. And they have really just been incredible partners. Kate Spade New York, just been everything. They are the reason why we're able to erect these wellness pods at HBCU campuses. They've been our partners in that, and just in our partners in getting the message of mental wellness.
And talk about that, what you're doing on those HBCU campuses.
Okay.
And the first campus you started with.
Yeah, we started with Alabama State University. We erected the first pod back April, and it's been a huge success. We're interested in universities that have who are very serious or invested in their student body mental wellness, because it's one thing for us to bring the pod, but now we need your help to keep it going and make sure that the kids are getting the help and the resources that they need. And our next stop is Hampton, and we're doing this one in November, and this is our second university. Are
you allowed to do it at Hampton, being a Howard alumni?
I knew you was gonna bring something. He's trying to get me back because he missed me on his wall over here.
Wow. See how people take it too far? Negroes always got to take it a little too far.
Yeah, I know y'all lost last weekend. It was a Hampton Howard game.
But that's
y'all
okay.
lost
But
7 years in a
it's
row.
not like y'all number one in anything. So.
Damn.
It's okay. Joy. We're here to spread joy. Joy. He tried it. Did he put his helmet up there? Raggedy ass helmet. Get that water bucket out of here. Anyway, he threw me off my joy. I'm back.
So what are the pods exactly?
Oh, they're like these containers. You know those containers that everybody's making into homes now?
Yep.
So we found a company, SI Container Bills, and they are amazing. We had a student from Alabama State University who's a visual artist, and she made the whole mural, which is so beautiful. But in the respite pod, you can have meditation, you can do yoga. We have 2 actual rest pods where because when you're in college, you're always around people.
That's right.
You have roommates, it's the study hall, it's the students, and sometimes you just need to get away from all of that. And so we have these rooms where you can go respite, you can rest, you can meet with a therapist virtually or in person, or you can just go in there and just relax and chill.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to disconnect.
Yes. So it's a safe space for students to go when they feel stressed or when it's too much.
How many HBCUs are you going to?
4 this year.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
Now, students need that because it gets stressful, and especially for students that's never been alone, going to those schools and not knowing people gives you anxiety. Having to pass and knowing that if you get a lower grade than a certain, you lose your scholarship, and then meeting new friends. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and it's also for students to feel like they belong.
Correct.
The dropout rate is insane. And I think it's a lot of it is it's a lot on these students, and now throw social media in the mix.
Oh my God!
On top of all the other things, so we're just trying to help. We're just trying to save us and save our future by saving these kids.
I feel like you should come out with a line of pre-rolls called Joy Joints.
Joy Joints.
Yes.
Okay. Hey.
You don't think so?
Joy Joints.
A line of pre-rolls.
Why not?
Yeah.
I got it.
A lot of people are using plant-based medicine for the anxiety and depression and stuff like that.
Yeah, they are.
That'd be dope. And you also have the 1 million hours joy challenge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you started that last spring.
Yes.
How does somebody join that?
BorisLHensonFoundation.org. And you can find out how you can sign up for the Joy Joints, or how if you just want to donate.
Tyler Perry spoke about something a couple of days ago.
Oh, Lord.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm back. Snoop cereal. You got some milk? I want to try this Snoop cereal.
Can you talk about your Broadway show?
I can totally talk about John's
Okay.
House.
All right.
I am so proud to be a producer of a Broadway show. What I love about this show is because it showcases these women, and I love bringing life to hidden figures. I grew up in D.C. I used to get my hair braided, but it was always over somebody's house, a friend's house. I never really knew about the hair braiding salons. Hung out millions of times in Harlem, and I would walk past the salons. I just walk past them, But this play brings such a light to these women. And another thing, when you think about ICE and deportation, you never think about us, because the only images they always show are the Latin community, right? But this play showcases that. These women are undocumented. They're in this country, and they're trying to make a living. This is how they're doing. They're braiding hair. And in the play, you see that they have an issue with ICE and their documentation. I never think about that. Do you think about that?
No. One time when I think it was it the Haitian migrants who they say were coming over? That was a couple years ago, but it was like a mention. It wasn't.
It was just a mention. But whenever ICE shows up, you never see. It's always they're coming down on the Latin community. So I never even thought about that. I never even thought about undocumented black people in the U.S. You know what I mean? And these women literally just trying to make a living. And so that was very interesting to me. Not only that, yes, bringing life to their story and their lives, these incredible women, but I love hair. I almost became a cosmetologist. I almost went to school for cosmetology, but I missed it by 1 year. And I have a hair care line, so it was a no-brainer for me to produce this show.
And congratulations on the hair care line. Won a bunch of awards.
Yes.
Congrats.
Are you using it at your household?
I did try some. My kids as well. You know what? My daughter had a problem with.
Boy, the Hampton people lie for so long.
Let him finish.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I actually had to go and get everybody's hair product because my daughter had what is it called? I don't know what it was, but she had something in her hair. And we went and got everybody's hair. I mean, I done got the Brat. I didn't even know the Brat had a hair product. I done picked up the Brat hair products. Portia has hair products I picked up because my wife sent me to the store and I just looked for anybody black and I just got all the products.
But you love TPH. But anyway, that's what you forgot to say.
All right, well, hold that thought. We got more with Taraji P. Henson. When we come back, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. Good morning. We are The Breakfast Club. DJ MV, Charlamagne the God. We're still kicking it with Taraji P. Henson. Charlamagne?
What makes TPH stand out from everybody else?
Because TPH specializes in scalp care, honey. You got to clean your scalp first. And you have a head that is naked. You can see.
Do you have anything for him?
No protection.
Do you have anything for him?
No, he has a scalp, doesn't he? You still got to clean your scalp.
You do? Yeah, absolutely.
You still have to clean your scalp.
And moisturize it so it don't get dry and flaky. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what TPH
You got something for him,
for.
boy. That's you should get an award for that one now.
This is what I came for. Go ahead, go.
But that's another way to bring joy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I believe self-care, hair care is self-care, especially for women from ethnic backgrounds, because we have curly, thick, big hair, and we look at doing our hair as a chore. And so with the TPH line, it's more of, it's like a spa experience. So you pamper yourself from scalp to toe. That's because I have a body line too. So the whole line was created to change the narrative of, taking care of yourself as a chore and look at it more as self-care. Like take yourself to the spa. And the reason I came up with that is because my hair care line launched during the pandemic. People were afraid to go to salons and
Absolutely.
be around other people. So it was more like bring the salon home to you.
Yeah, you can
at an affordable price.
An affordable. Can men use it? Or is this for?
Absolutely, men can use it. You have a scalp, right?
Yes, but I'm talking about guys that use like the Just for Men and the Beijing. Like, will it wash it out? Will it wash?
It'll wash it all off.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I hear soap and rain.
Here comes the
Rain will
stab.
just
Here comes the
wash that
stab.
off. Yeah, you try to be funny.
He's
No, that's
stab
him.
me, Taraji.
That's
He's
him.
throwing-
We had a whole conversation
He's
about
trying-
this because I think a lot of guys are doing this now. They're getting the hair
Beijing.
transplants and the Beijing and the Just
And
for
the
Men.
wigs.
And I'm like, why? Like, who are y'all doing this for? And so a lot of women call up here say they don't even like that. They rather the guys just
be bald.
Be bald or
Yeah.
grow their salt and pepper beard.
Just like
and stuff
y'all
like that.
rather us just wear our hair and not wear wigs and stuff.
Oh, I don't care.
I know, but I hear
Yeah.
that. A lot of men are just be natural.
They don't believe that. I think they just be talking. I think you should do whatever it is that makes you happy.
That makes you happy.
Unless
exactly.
you a man. If you're a man, you should let the salt and pepper
how
grow
come
up.
men can't do?
Because it looks ridiculous.
That's terrible.
They haven't learned how to blend it in. Like, it don't look
if
natural.
it looks good, you don't mind if it looks good.
If it looks good,
right?
yes. If
Because
it's
some
natural.
of those wigs look really good. I'm trying to say this with a straight face. 'Cause I'm really not trying to be funny because I believe people should do what makes them feel good. And if women can wear lace fronts, men can too.
I haven't seen a
You've been
good one
seeing
yet.
the baby hairs. They've been going crazy with the baby
No,
hairs
the
now.
baby hairs are a little out of control.
A little crazy
They're bangs. They're not baby hairs.
Baby hairs going down to your mouth, like this, your nose, like your cheeks, like
I
it's
haven't
getting crazy
seen all
now.
that.
Yeah, it's
getting crazy now.
It's you know what it is
Mhm.
when the baby hair meet the eyebrow.
Yeah, that's getting crazy now. But you're talking to
But
somebody.
I don't judge. Some people like it, and if that makes you happy, wear that baby bang, baby,
I
because
just
that
want it
is
to
a
look
bang.
natural. I want the
That is a bang on your forehead. But if that makes you feel good, wear that bang, baby, and get you some TPH products to slick it
That's
down.
right. That's right. That's right. Now, World Mental Health Day is coming up.
That's
Yes.
What are some things people could do to in their communities to create their own joy joints and joy challenges and all that good
Get
stuff?
the best group. If you like spades, you like Uno, whatever it is that brings you joy. It could be sitting outside, sitting on the stoop, talking. Whatever it is, whatever brings you joy. I can't tell you what brings you joy. I know what brings me joy. I want to do double dutch. I want to jump double dutch.
You still do it now?
And play jacks. I haven't in a while, but I would for
Gotcha.
this. To bring myself joy, I'm willing to do anything.
People don't
Why, that
double
brings
dutch
you back to
anymore.
your inner child?
Absolutely. Never let your inner child die.
People
Keep
don't
that alive.
double dutch, nor do they know how to double dutch.
I know.
And that which is crazy because when we do the events, I bring this double dutch team, a husband and wife, and they teach people how to double dutch, men and women, and they teach you the easy way how to because I'm
Yeah.
double handed, so I don't know how to do it, but it teach you because it's fun and it's
It
an
is.
exercise, and a
It
lot of
is.
people they don't know how to do it anymore.
No, they don't, because people aren't playing outside anymore.
That is correct.
I like what you said about that because, a lot of people are afraid to do that because their inner child still is so broken.
Yeah.
So what do you do when your inner child still needs to be loved?
You have to nurture it. You have to nurture that little child. Pay attention to it. That child cries out for attention all the time. I play still to this day. That's what my salon is about. I have a salon in my house, and I get my friends tease me all the time because I have a square, like a register. It's just, I used to play register when I was a kid, and as I grew up, I was like, I'm going to always purchase the things that I couldn't afford when I was a kid. I was told no so much because we couldn't afford it, and when I can afford, I'm going to get it. And so my salon is more like my playroom. And that's where I go when things become too much. I go in there and I tell people, don't call me. I have clients.
And what do you do? Do you go through a whole
Yep.
Wow.
I have an appointment book and I make up appointments.
Wow.
I go there. I let my inner child play.
Love it.
And I have these dolls, these heads, and I do their hair. Like one may have a wet set appointment. One may have a dye. I may have to cut.
You do by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I went to the University of YouTube and I learned a lot. I graduated magna cum laude, so I know a lot of things.
I'm gonna bring my girls over to your house then. If you're doing
You
hair like that, I'm
I
gonna bring
do
them over there.
nails too.
You do nails? I'm gonna
I
bring
do
them over.
it all. Yes, bring them
I'm
over.
gonna drop off.
I was like that. Why didn't I have a girl? You know what I mean? 'Cause
Girls are hard, man.
my son be like, miss me with all of that. I'm not interested.
Girls are hard. I got 4 of them, and my oldest is at that age where she don't want nothing to do with daddy. She's 15.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, and that's heartbreaking.
Put your seatbelt on.
My wife says it'll go away, but
it'll
how
go
long
away.
though? Jesus.
You never know.
Yeah.
And then she gonna get a boyfriend, and she
Sometimes
really not gonna care
it
about
could
you
be
then.
5 years. It could be 10.
You get a boyfriend.
It's usually a 10-year. Pretty much.
So I gotta wait till she's 25?
Yeah.
Then she gonna get married.
You're nodding yes, because it's true.
Then she gonna have a baby. You're done.
It's like hang it up for the 20s.
That's right. You're done.
Just don't.
What?
Yeah.
Just wait for her to come back like 28, 29.
Start crying now.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how heartbreaking. That's something that fathers don't talk about enough. Like that's heartbreaking when your little girl all of a sudden don't want nothing to do with you and act like they don't even like you.
Yep.
Would you say that the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation is your life's work?
Yeah, definitely my life, a life purpose, a clear purpose. Like I thought it was acting. I'm going to touch the people through my work. And of course I did. But I just felt like that was to bring me here because this feels really fulfilling. Like I really, because you could do a performance. Will you touch somebody? Will you change my? I don't know. I hope so. But this is the work that is really changing and saving lives. And I feel good about what I'm doing. I feel important.
You are important.
Absolutely.
I know,
for a number of reasons.
I know, but this really makes me feel like I have a life purpose beyond vanity and being pretty in front of a camera or what does she have on or,
Are you almost tired of Hollywood? Yeah.
Almost is, anyway. But I still got some jobs to complete.
Word.
I have some things that I'm working on, but I know it's getting to the point where I'm ready to let these kids have it. I'm looking for my exit strategy. I don't want to be doing this one. Not on a grind. I want to dip back in when I'm ready. When it's a project that I feel so inclined that I will come out of my retirement, But I'm literally ready to go stick my toes in some sand somewhere and let these kids have it.
How can people donate or contribute to the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation?
You can always go to www.borislhensonfoundation.org.
That's right. Well, we appreciate you joining us.
Always.
Thank
you
you
are
so
loved,
much.
valued, and appreciated.
Absolutely.
Ms. Henson.
I will know that when I'm up on this wall.
Well, we appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, from Howard University.
Hey, you know, period. Get that water bucket out of here.
Taraji P. Henson. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
What happened? You what?
My headphones in the other room, man. Open the break.
You an idiot. The world's most dangerous. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy. Envy forgot his headphones. But it's time for Rumor Report. I think we're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. All right. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, she was doing a recent interview with Entertainment Tonight, and she talks about overcoming hardships. She talks about the VMAs and the next phase in her life.
What can we expect in this new era of music for you?
I feel like I'm in such a fresh space. Like everything about me is new. My attitude, my vibe. I feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life.
Well, what's inspiring that new chapter? What do you think?
I think I've just gone through so much, and I'm so at a point where I don't care about a lot of stuff. I'm just so comfortable with myself. I'm into taking risk right now.
Yeah.
I don't have any apps on my phone. I don't have any social media on my phone.
What?
Yeah, so I have no idea what's happening half the time. Like the whole JT thing, I didn't even know that had happened.
Well, that's good because nothing did happen.
Nothing happened. So my homegirl called me. She's like, "Did you have a fight with Justin Timberlake?" I said, "What?" But no, so I don't have any inspiration from anybody out right now. I have no clue what anybody's doing.
Yeah.
So the music that I've been making, it feels good to me.
What are we expecting from Meg musically, and should we have an expectation of her musically? Are we expecting her to, talk about, the things that she's been through over the last couple of years, or do we care? Are we just what's the expectation, or do we have one?
I don't have one. I think Meg just makes music that makes people dance, make people feel good. I don't expect her to do a long, detailed, songs about what happened in her life. That's not what Meg did. But I do like what I do love what Meg said, that sometimes she has none of those apps on her phone, so it clears her mind. She doesn't have to worry about the he says, she say, the negative comments, the positive comments. She could just focus on music and focus on what's going on really in life.
But when did that happen? Because she was always clapping back at.
Well, she said now. She said recently.
Oh, recently.
She said recently.
Okay.
She said recently.
I just wonder. I wonder. Do people have an expectation of Meg's music? Oh no, I don't think so. I'm not expecting her to detail anything that happened over the past couple of years. I mean, she's never really been that kind of artist. So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm not expecting that.
Now,
I heard her and Cardi working on an EP though.
Yeah, together. I think that'll be dope.
Yeah.
Now, back to Nori. Shout out to Nori. Nori sent another clip of his Memphis Bleak interview, I believe, that comes out this week. Now, I thought this was entertaining. I thought this was interesting. There's a picture that we all see of Michael Jackson. He just performed with Jay-Z, and they all look excited. Everybody's in the picture. Dame Dash, Clue, Memphis Bleak. So he talks about when Michael Jackson actually stepped in the room.
Yo, Mike came through, right? Yo, listen, if you wasn't with Hove, you had to turn around and face the wall.
Wait, come on. Wait.
Yeah.
So Mike, was it Mike who delivered that speech? Like, don't look at me.
His security guards came in before he came in, right? So they like this. Everybody who don't have the Jay-Z pass, like I'm with the
Not
family.
the Rockefeller chain. You could have had the Rockefeller
you
chain.
had to have that pass. Gee, they was making niggas turn up, face the wall like it was the pat down on the block. Like everybody, because Mike didn't want eye-to-eye contact. Nobody to look him in his eyes.
I might have turned around with the permission. I don't want to look at his eyes.
So I'm looking at everybody in the hallway facing the wall like these.
That's wild.
I don't believe that. I mean, no, I believe that happened, but I don't believe Michael Jackson asked people to do that. I think that sometimes people's handlers be extra. That's what I think.
That's a little too extra to make everybody turn around and face the wall so you don't look people in the eye.
But we've seen that before. Like we've seen extra people who the handlers will be extra, and then when you talk to the artist be like, I didn't ask for that to happen. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to do stuff like that.
What you mean?
When I used to work with Wendy Williams, I would tell interns don't look her in the eye. I'd be like, Wendy don't like for people to look them in the eye.
See, that's you being an idiot.
And so they would always look down, and then Wendy would scream at them, why come y'all don't look me in the eye?
See,
when you talk to somebody, you're supposed to look people in the eye.
That's just you being an idiot, man. That's just you. That's totally different.
So you wouldn't play if you had Michael Jackson? All that power Michael got, you wouldn't tell people stupid stuff like that?
That's a security.
Man, I have people in there doing the hokey pokey. Like Michael will feel real comfortable if y'all walk in and y'all doing the hokey pokey. You know what I'm saying?
That's why God don't give you.
You know what Michael really likes when you walk in, you just walk up to him and sing "Man in the Mirror." That's what he would really like.
See, that's what. You know what? And that is your rumor report.
You gotta keep spirits light.
All right. Mm-hmm. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
You give him that down too.
Man, 4 after the hour. Wait till you find out what these kids did when they heard about when they heard Michael Jackson was coming. These kids at this school. This is crazy. This is wild. I need these 6 individuals from Santo Amaro University to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with them. By the way, this is nasty.
Okay.
This is nasty.
All right. We'll get to it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. I ain't trying to be Donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard. Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, September 20th. It is September 20th, right? Yeah, September 20th goes to 6 Santo Amaro University students who have been expelled from said university. Now, stories like this make me feel like we really are in a multiverse, and it's quite possible that a lot of things we see online are from Earth, just not the Earth we live on. I'm serious when I say this, people. I believe there are multiple feeds being broadcasted at once from several different Earthices, because sometimes you see things and you like, those aren't the same kind of humans that I share space with. Not on this third rock from the sun. They from a planet Earth, just not the one we on, because I can't think of any possible reason why 6 students attending a university of higher learning would do what these young men did, at least not in this era. Okay, if you're born in the 1900s like I am, 1978 to be exact, then you know the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, whole different world. Oh, it was a wild time, okay? What these men did, though, I personally believe would make some of the worst of us from that era cringe. Okay, I believe what these 6 young men did would make anybody who was wilding say y'all went too far. Not just went too far, but really got me thinking they need their heads examined. Okay, remember when adults would say that to us as kids? That boy need his head examined, okay? What's wrong with his brain? Y'all got to take him to go see somebody. In retrospect, I believe they was talking about a therapist. Okay, so salute to all of us who eventually went to go see somebody. But these 6 individuals really need a psychological evaluation, or they got to be drug tested, because what they did is despicable.
What?
And you know it's despicable when I say despicable, because I don't even like to use the word despicable, because I have a lisp and I end up spitting everywhere. Let's go to FBC off for the report, please.
Santo Amaro University has expelled several students after footage of them went viral this week. The Brazilian university saw male students from the indoor football team sitting on the sidelines watching the women's volleyball team with their pants around their ankles. After the team won the volleyball championship, the players stormed the court and appeared to perform a group masturbation celebration.
Are those their dicks? Oh my God, their dicks are out. There's dicks everywhere. Why is there mad penises on the court?
The half-naked group of students paraded around the gym, touching their genitalia, as those in the stands looked on in disgust. Sao Camilo University confirmed the incident originally took place in April. However, footage of the moment went viral over the weekend. The Santo Amaro University announced 6 students had been expelled this week, but did not name them. For FBCR News 8, I'm Wayne Kerr.
FBCR, Fake Breakfast Club report. Real story. Just a fake news report. Just real story. That's a true story. It's not a real news station. You understand what I'm saying here, right?
Yes.
Okay. 6 male students sitting on the sidelines, watching the women's volleyball team with their pants around their ankles, storm the court and appeared to perform a group masturbation celebration, a celebratory circle jerk, a synchronized 5-finger shuffle, a board of buffing the vampire slayers. Okay? How many males does it take to make Pearl Jam? Apparently 6. And I, for the life of me, don't understand how someone can come up with an idea like this, run it by other people, and nobody, not one person, said hell no. And now what's nuts about this is these people, according to the Brazilian president had to comment on this because he's in town for the UN meetings in New York. Sidebar, y'all know that ain't nothing but NY Fashion Week for world leaders, right? They just partying and fake working. Same drugs, same hookers as Fashion Week, just under the guise of politics. But the Brazilian president said this was a disgusting, unacceptable episode. The behavior of young people who are at the university who intend to be doctors and take care of people. Future doctors. 6 of them together, all seasoning their meatloaf at the same time. It's like they was competing on Top Chef, trying to see who can make the tastiest tartar sauce. And we were just having this discussion with Taraji P. Henson last hour. How you don't want your children to end up making a mistake that's going to cost them? Remember we had that discussion?
Yes.
And to me, this is what this is. Are these kids' lives over? No, absolutely not. But is it a temporary feeling that led to a permanent decision? Yes, because that permanent decision was they're expelled. I don't know what the process is to get back in school, but I know it's not going to be an easy one, especially when you have a crime on your record like this. I don't know how things are in Brazil, but public masturbation is a misdemeanor. You know, here in America, you can go to jail or get fined, but even greater than that, I simply don't trust you. Why would I trust you to be a productive member of society, a doctor, when you're making poor decisions like this? And y'all decided to audition the finger puppets in public in front of everyone? What the hell y'all doing when you think folks aren't looking? If this is what y'all do when y'all in public, what are y'all doing when you think folks aren't looking? Now, y'all know me. I encourage people, if you see something, say something. And apparently these young men love to go around shaking hands with the milkman. They love scratching Yoda behind the ears, okay? A bunch of young Jedis jerking. And they may not know it, but there have been people on campus who have come forward to tell us what the hell has been going on with the Squirt Hockey 6. Apparently these dudes spear the bearded clam everywhere, and folks feel like they have to defend themselves against them. We have a black American who goes to Santo Amaro University and told us some things about an incident he had with the Squirt Hockey 6. Let's go to FBCR for the report, please.
One nigga got that nigga out of there, thank God. Yeah, I had to fight some nigga bathroom, no homo. We slipping on semen. Niggas was jerking off in the bathroom.
Whoa. Listen.
What in the hell?
Listen. Squirt Hockey 6. Only thing I can tell you is sometimes it takes a false turn every now and then to arrive at the right destination. I repeat, sometimes it takes a false turn every now and then to arrive at the right destination. That is true. But y'all need to get y'all heads examined. Okay, what the hell was you thinking? You wasn't thinking. Was it crack? It gotta be crack. All right, tell me it was drugs, because if it wasn't, humans really might be doomed as a species. Please let Remy Ma give the Squid Hockey 6, or the Squirt Hockey 6, from Santo Amaro University, the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
The Squirt Hockey 6 from Santo Amaro University.
I just don't understand. Like, you get those people together and be like, hey, this is a good idea.
Not one person said no.
Let's drop our pants, grab our meat, and run on court.
Not one person said nah.
Not one person said this is stupid.
Like, not one?
That person
six people is a lot of people. to have to agree to do something like this. Not one. And these are college students going to school to be doctors, and not one person said, nah, bro.
We've all did stupid stuff when we were young.
Not like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little gay. Everybody's a little gay.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. But, yeah, that's just wild.
Is that gay? I don't know.
Yeah, well, yes. That's not something I'd be like, hey, Charlamagne, join me in the bathroom. I want to be, you know.
I'm going to human resources. Straight to human resources.
Like, it's just, that's
straight
weird.
To
it's like something you don't see with your people. Like, I've never been with my people to say,
I can retire from that one. I can retire after that.
Yeah.
That check would be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never seen anybody, you know, I'm with the homies like, yo, let's do something.
Never.
Let's just run up at McDonald's and like, this has never happened.
Now, that makes me think, right? What if you and 4 or 5 of your homeboys decided to go rob a store? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 4 or 5 of your homeboys decide to go do a home invasion. What's crazier? That or this?
It's all stupid.
Because it's all stupid.
Right.
But we look at this like this is unbelievable. We can't believe it. But that other one is just like, oh, that's just a little stupid. Like, damn. You know what I mean? We'd probably make excuses. Yeah. Back in the day, we'd make excuses for the home invasions and the robberies.
But if you had a choice.
What you mean if I had a choice?
If there was one that you had to do, which one would it be?
Ooh, boy, man, that shouldn't be a tough one. But
wow. Like, would you rather the home invasion or would you and your man like to, you know?
One is perverted and immature and disgusting.
But one could get you jail time.
Yeah, I don't want to answer this question. How about that? I just choose not to answer.
Choose not to answer.
I have no reason to answer this question on this radio this morning.
BET, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace, BET. Where you want to go?
What do you mean? Where do I want to go?
No, I don't want to go do that with you. I'm not saying I'm not inviting you to say, hey, Charlamagne, let's go in the street and pull down a pit. I'm not saying that.
I don't know why your mind is going there.
I'm saying where you want to go next.
Oh, you mean as far as topic?
Yes.
Just we can do whatever. We can say, what's something that you and your homeboys did when y'all was young?
That was dumb.
Stupid.
That was dumb.
That was stupid. Extremely stupid.
Right.
This is a safe space. You can remain anonymous. You don't have to tell your name. You don't even got to tell where you're from. Just tell us the story.
800.
And also, the more important thing, how did you bounce back from it?
800-585-1051. What did you do with your homies that was dumb, stupid, that you wish you didn't do? But you were able to bounce back from it. Let's discuss. And you can keep it anonymous. We won't tell anybody. We won't say your name. We won't say where you're from.
You don't got to say where you're from.
That's right. 800-585-1051. But if it's too crazy, I'm telling. Just want to let you know that.
It depends what it is.
Yeah.
Depends what it is. I reserve the right to snitch.
That's right.
I'll tell you that right now.
It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just join us, we're talking about Charlamagne's Donkey of the Day.
Yeah, 6 male students from Santo Amaro University. We're calling them the Squirt Hockey 6. These guys literally sat on the sidelines watching the women's volleyball team with their pants around their ankles. After the girls won, they stormed the court and appeared to perform a circle jerk celebration.
Jesus Christ.
A celebratory circle jerk.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What is something that you did that was stupid when you were young? You and your homies or you and your girls did something so stupid that you wish you didn't do it. You can call up. You can be anonymous. And we got one person on the line right now. Hello, who's this?
What's going on, man? It's Q, man. It's DJ Envy.
What's up, Q?
What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? I'm so happy I finally got through, man.
All right. So you know what we're asking.
Q, you sound like you about to say something criminal.
Nah, it ain't too. It was. I already did time for it, whatever. But it's all right now. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
Oh, you did time for it. All right. What happened?
So like 10 years back, right? Me and a couple of my homies, we tried to hit a lick, and we ended up leaving the dude paralyzed. And after it was all said and done, dudes got caught. They told on me. I went to prison for 5 years for it, after I lost trial.
You did what now?
You robbed somebody, beat him up, and paralyzed him.
Oh, I thought you said something.
We didn't beat him up. Nah, he got shot. He got shot. But it was after it was all said and done. Like we got caught, and I went to trial for it, and everybody came and told on me at my trial, and it was a dumb decision at the time. But dudes was hungry. Dudes was just trying to come up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we don't make no excuses for it, and I'm glad that we can sit back and tell these young boys that behavior is absolutely stupid. It's dumb. Right. You know what I mean? It ain't gangster. You don't get no stripes for it.
One of the dumbest. It was one of the dumbest decisions I ever made in my life. I did 5 years in prison. I got 15 years suspended after 5. I actually just got out like 3 years ago, but I got my CDL. I'm on the road driving trucks now and stuff. So it was bad, but it turned out better for me.
Well, listen, like I said during Donkey of the Day, sometimes it takes a false turn every now and then to arrive at the right destination. But you see how even with that crime that he just talked about, we still ain't looking at him like he ran on the court with 6 of his boys and jerked off.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Even though they all should be looked at as both equally ridiculous.
Yep.
Maybe not, though.
Hello, who's this? You get paralyzed.
Hello, this is Rico out of Tampa.
Hey, what's up, bro? Talk to us. Well, you from Florida. So
what today?
We good. What did you do younger that you regret and that you wish you didn't do, but hopefully you learned from it?
I remember when I was a kid back in the day, me and my boys used to be on the bridge and light fireworks and just throw them down at the highway and let them go off.
See, that's stupid. To me, this is on the same level of these kids in the college because there's no reason for this. I guess the only thing that we could say about the dude who robbed somebody, even though that's just as equally as dumb, probably more, is at least they were trying to get money. Y'all wasn't doing nothing but trying to hurt people.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was just dumb young kids back in the day.
And how did you learn from that? How did you bounce back from that? What happened to make you stop?
Or did you?
Yeah, we stopped because like you said, when you get older, you see people, basically get hurt from real bad. So as a young kid, we stopped doing it.
Have you gone to church to repent?
Yeah, we have. I have.
You Muslim now.
Yo, shut up, man. Have a good one, man. What's wrong with you, man? Hello, who's this?
It's Angel Envy.
Angel, oh boy. When you guys say it's Angel Envy, what did you do that you regret that you did with your homies when you were younger, brother?
Man, listen, it was Halloween night, maybe 13, 14 years of age, with dirty foot sprinkled here and there. But man, we was just causing havoc in the neighborhood, dude. Older couple, I don't know if you from New York. Charlamagne may be able to he may be able to, I can't think of the word.
Understand? Understand?
Yeah,
relate?
Understand, man.
Yeah, okay.
Relate. Bingo, relate. That's the word.
Okay.
So what did you do, brother?
About 12 by 5 front porch, glass window, man. We threw a brick through this elderly couple.
Man, you should be ashamed of your damn self.
Why would you do that, man? There's no fun in it.
You should be ashamed of your damn self.
Thought about it the next day. Yeah, because they had to get up, probably panic. Police had to cover it up, and it was 1 or 2 in the morning, man. And I still, to this day, I'm 48 years old, man, and I still feel bad about that.
Are they still alive?
I doubt it. They was in their 60s back then, man, and we was like 13 or 14.
Damn.
And I still feel bad about that.
I hope if they are no longer here, every now and then they just come up behind you and go, boo! For no damn reason. Just scare the hell out you.
You had to wish that bad luck on me, man.
I ain't wish no harm. Because every now and then they need to terrify you the way you terrified them. The way they jumped when they probably heard that brick go through that glass. Exactly. I hope that they ghosts do that to you every now and then.
You could have gave him a heart
every
attack,
now and
man.
then.
My point.
Man.
Man, y'all doing a good job. Y'all have a good day.
Don't turn it on us.
I'm gonna tell you something else too. I hope next time you having sex, you just feel a little pinch on your butt. That's one of them ghosts and them elderly people just pinching you on your butt while you having sex.
We might as well take a little further. Forget a pinch. You might as well
that's all you need. A little pinch. That'll scare the hell out you.
Yeah.
No, that's too much. Well, I can't tell a ghost how to react. I can't tell a ghost how to get back. If a ghost want to do a prostate exam, go ahead, man.
800-585-1051. We're asking, what did you do that you were young with your homies or your girls that you regret? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, Charlamagne gave Donkey today to who?
Man, 6 students from the University of Santo Alamaro, okay? They were sitting on the sidelines watching the women's volleyball team with their pants around their ankles. They stormed the court and appeared to perform a group masturbation celebration. They've all been expelled, by the way.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What's something that you did when you were young with your homies or your girls that you regret? All right, we got Dre on the line. Dre, good morning. Talk to us.
Good morning, man. How y'all doing? Charlamagne, MPs.
Good,
Dre,
brother.
what up, brother?
Hey, y'all doing good, man?
Yes, sir. Blessed, black, and highly favored. How are you?
Hey, black and Holly.
All right, go ahead and tell on yourself this morning.
So me and my man, he was out of weed, marijuana that day, man. And we ended up going to his dad's best friend's house, snuck in, grabbed a whole stash of crud, smoked it, you know. And we in Michigan, so, you know, it ain't illegal. Next day I went to work. Mom came in and was like, "What was y'all on last night, huh?" We heard something happen. I was like, "Nah, I ain't doing nothing."
What are you talking about?
What did you say? Hold on, you said y'all did what? You say you took, because it sounded to me like you said you took a whole stash of crack.
No, a whole stash of weed, man. Marijuana.
Weed. Okay, and y'all got high?
Yeah, bro, of course. It was good crud, man. It was good crud.
You did say crack.
Yeah, he did. It was good crack. Jesus Christ.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know what's going on.
What the hell is happening out here?
Hello, who's this?
What's going on?
Talk to us, man. We talk about something you did when you was young that you regret now, bro. With your homies.
Yeah, we did. So in Jersey, me and my boy was volunteer firefighters, and we were leaving Applebee's, and one of my boys was driving ahead of us, and we turned on our blue light and followed him home to mess with him, you know, with our blue light. Dude hit over 100 miles per hour on back roads and didn't realize a cop was sitting on side road and pulled out, and he kept going across all these towns thinking that us following him, but it turned into a high-pressure case all the way to his crib, where they ended up losing him, and he ended up parking his ride in his back crib, and they ended up running his license plate, coming up to his house with a SWAT team and everything.
Lord have mercy.
And dude, yeah, my boy ended up getting arrested. So what we had to do is we had to show up to court and vouch for him and say, "Yo, we were playing an inappropriate game with him with our fireman blue light," and we asked the judge for some grace, and he ended up giving some grace and gave him a minor ticket.
What did you learn from that situation, sir?
Don't play after going to the Kingdom Hall and going straight home and go to bed.
There you go. See, I grew up Jehovah's Witness too. I already know.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Anonymous.
Oh boy.
Hey, Anonymous. You the first woman to call up here.
Good morning. You the first person. Yeah, you the first woman. You the only one that said Anonymous too. So now what happened, Mama?
All right, so it was a couple back in the day. Me and my girlfriend, we was going to purchase some marijuana, and they were doing a raid at the time.
Oh boy.
So the cop came up to the car and said, "If you and your girlfriend are back here buying drugs, y'all are all under arrest." So the cop happens to be fat. So I started saying, "Oh no, my girlfriend was going back there to see her boyfriend." And then I was like, with a $50 bill in her hand. And I'm like, oh. So we got out the car, we ran, we left the car, and we had a barbecue that day talking about we got out of jail for free.
Y'all not quick on y'all feet, because you should have said that the boyfriend gave her the $50 because, you know, you was going to get your hair done or your nails done or something like that.
No, but she was walking back here to purchase the weed with the $50 in her hand.
Oh, okay.
So there was no way to get out of saying that, because we were going to buy marijuana.
So y'all
just we ran from the cop because the cop was fat. So we were like, "Go ahead, fatty, you can't catch us, you can't catch us." So I'm telling you, we got out of jail for free. We didn't get locked up in a raid.
Well, congratulations, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything from that story other than you hung up? Why stop hanging up on people so fast?
All right. Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is I have no idea how patriarchy was ever able to be established. It clearly had to be because of muscle, because it wasn't because of our minds. Men are insane. All right? We have been making poor decisions since the beginning of time. You hear me?
That is a fact.
Lord have mercy.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got your rumor report. We got to talk about the MGM Grand. It seems like they're losing like $8.4 million a day, and we'll tell you why. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Jermaine Dupri.
Rumor has it, rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the rumor report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. Well, Birdman was recently doing an interview, and he was talking about Jermaine Dupri and his effect on making sure the South was heard and seen.
It was challenging for us coming up, very, very challenging, because they wouldn't play our music in no kind of way. And like I said, Jermaine Dupri really broke that barrier for us down south, because he went up there and really made them play our music, because they wouldn't play our music at all. And I got a lot of respect for Jermaine Dupri, but they wouldn't play our music, and Jermaine Dupri went up there and was fighting for us, and our music would be hits down bottom, and it'd be 4, 5, 6 months before it'd be hit on the east and west coast But now it ain't like that. Our music hit more up there than down here. But ain't nothing but love for the East and the West. But I don't think we'll ever. Us Southern, we ain't never letting that. We love the way it feel. We love the way what it do. We love the way with it what we can buy. Nah, we ain't never letting this go.
Dropping the clues bombs for the South, damn it. He's absolutely right. Ever since Andre 3000 stood on that Source Award stage in 95 and said the South got something to say, we haven't looked back since. And you had a whole generation of people from all over the world who, because of the internet, came up listening to Down South artists, and Down South artists influenced them. So the Down South sound is actually the sound of hip-hop in a lot of ways. And I don't see that changing no time soon.
Yeah, salute to Jermaine Dupri, and you're absolutely right. One, a lot of people from the East and the West moved to the South, and two, I remember when Jermaine Dupri came to New York. He was working for Virgin at a time, and then he started working for Def Jam. I remember all the obstacles he had to face, and they were asking him to take artists off of records and this, that, and the other. And he stood 10 toes down and was like, "I'm not doing it." And he pushed and was able to get artists like the Franchise Boys and
classics,
Bubba Sparks, and I Be On That Kryptonite. I Be On the Kryptonite. That's Killer Mike and Big Boy, and Sleepy Brown and all those. And he was really, really fighting for those artists to be heard. So salute to Jermaine Dupri. All right, now, the MGM Hotel out in Vegas is losing $8.4 million a day. And that was the 8th straight day as of yesterday. And this is the reason why. Listen to this.
It was a similar experience for many guests at MGM Resorts properties across the Strip. Slot machines down, key cards not working at parking garages and hotel rooms, some places not even able to take credit cards for payment. Problems started Sunday night, and by Monday morning, all MGM Resorts websites were offline. In a statement, MGM Resorts says that their gaming floors are operational as they continue to work to resolve this issue. They also said they are working with cybersecurity experts. While the FBI said they are assisting MGM Resorts, there is still no timeline on when systems will be back online.
I can't wait until that happens to social media. I can't wait until one day all social media sites just crash. No social media for like 6 months. What do we have? How long was we down for the pandemic? Was it a year? About a year, right?
Yeah, about a year.
Y'all need a year with no social media. How about that? So all the social media sites just crash.
Yeah. Well, they were saying that the person that allegedly cyber-attacked said they wanted $40 million to get it back up, and now here's an update to that story.
And this just in tonight, MGM Resorts stating nearly all operations back to normal. That includes standard ticketing procedures for gaming machines. This after major disruptions from a cyber attack that began over a week ago. The only major resource still down, online reservations on the traditional website. Guests at Excalibur may also still see some disturbances. MGM Resorts saying their employees are available for any intermittent issues.
Why do people think ransoms work? Like, you think you're just going to get $40 million from someone and go live happily ever after? You think you're going to commit a cyber attack of that magnitude, get $40 million, and just be gone about your life like everything's all good? You don't think they're going to come get you?
Well, I guess it's the dark web where they do things like that. But also, you got to look at it like this. How much is it going to cost me to get my system up and running? If I paid a $40 million, let's say it might take me $30-40 million to rebuild the system.
So I'm going to hack you and then pay you to do the IT work?
Yes.
God dang, cold world. I ain't mad at the hustle if it works, but I just don't see how it works.
All right. And lastly, you got your fan, man. This is some fan news. They're saying Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham are hanging out with each other. Now, this is the after the split, allegedly, from Lauren Woods. So it looks like Kim K and Odell Beckham Jr. are hooking up.
Here's the thing, right? You didn't have to report that story. You chose to report that story because you wanted to report that story.
No,
because you're a girl and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. You like the gossip. You like the rumors.
That's it.
You like it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just waiting.
You didn't have to report that story.
That's what they gave me.
We did 3 stories just now.
No, we did 2.
He chose to do that.
We did 2. That was the third one.
No, you didn't.
That was 2.
We did the South.
MGM. We did the South.
You could have left it at
those 2.
third.
I had to do one more.
That's what they gave me.
That's what Brandon gave me.
You chose,
Brandon,
and it's
one of the producers gave me.
Those
are the stories he gave me.
Ma'am.
Sir.
It's okay.
Sir.
It's okay.
You don't know what I identify as.
Ma'am.
Call me.
I do know what you identify as. That's why I'm respecting you and calling you by your proper
Call
pronoun.
me Rashawn.
Ma'am.
You don't know what I identify as.
Rashana, listen to me.
And that is your rumor report.
You didn't have to do that story. Okay? You've been had a crush on Odell Beckham since he was a New York Giant. You follow his love life.
I do miss him as a Giant. Pause.
Nope.
You know what? That is your rumor report. I'm not playing with you no more.
Some things you just can't pause.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Mix is up next. I like Lil D. Oh boy. The Mix is up next. I hate y'all.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Charlamagne, your Mental Wealth Alliance is popping up, coming up soon.
Well, Mental Wealth Alliance is the organization. The Mental Wealth Expo is the event. And yes, the Mental Wealth Expo is happening October 7th. Okay, Saturday, October 7th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square. It is a day of mental health and healing education. You know, this is my third one. I bring together some of the best psychiatrists and therapists and mental health experts and mental health advocates. And it's just a day of panels, man. We got Dr. Alfie Breland Noble. We got Dr. Rita Walker. We got the good sister Michelle Williams from the Checking In podcast and Destiny's Child. You know, she's a big mental health advocate. My man, Dr. Jay Barnett will be there. My guy, Carson Daly, who's a big mental health advocate, he'll be there as well. Psychotherapist Elliot Connie. My good sister Corey Minor Smith. Corey Minor Smith is going to be there. Latham Thomas, my doula, is going to be there to talk about, you know, black maternal health and the impact that can have on your mental health. So just a lot of different people will be in the building, man. For more information, go to mentalwealthexpo.com, and it is a free event from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is a free event. It's free every year. Last year we had like 3,000 people, I believe. So I'm expecting the same this year. So get there early, and I'll see you Saturday, October 7th at my third annual Mental Wealth Expo, a day of mental health and healing education.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for the positive note, Charlamagne. You got some positivity for the people?
I do, man. And it's simple. It's the energy I'm on forever. Just do right by people. Don't worry about if that energy is returned. That ain't on you.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?